That was quite a story for Lyon County and the Humane Society to come in and take all those cats, I think 17 of them.
Hoarding situations are not your typical surrender situation.
We got a call on a Sunday evening. This person has passed away in an unfortunate event. And they said that there's no family members that are able to care for these animals, and we didn't get exact numbers until we got out to the property and saw that there were actually 17 cats, a dog, 2 goats, 2 pigs, 2 chickens, 2 ducks, and a horse. And the screen door. Hi guys. Hi babies. Are you guys hungry? Huh?
We're able to help not just Lyon County, but other outlying counties. We're able to help take animals from them that may be euthanized, and not so much Lyon County, but other counties out there. So we're able to help.
COVID hit, we were noticing a lot of people were adopting animals, so suddenly we had a lot of space in our shelter. And surrounding shelters were seeing a big increase in surrenders and strays brought to them. At that point, we were able to connect with area shelters and start intaking animals that they didn't have space or time for.
And as that situation has occurred, the needs of Nevada Humane Society have increased as well. It certainly adds a layer of complexity and resource-intensive intervention on the part of our organizations. Everything that the community can do to help in that regard is much appreciated.
Many of these cats and the dog that came in from this situation did come in not in the best shape.
We were told that he was found in a hoarding situation. We understood that his fur was matted. They found pieces of metal in his fur and that he'd been contained or confined during that time.
Jingo was one of the ones we were more concerned about because he was extremely emaciated and he had a pretty foul odor coming from his mouth. When we looked inside his mouth, he actually had a bone lodged and had it embedded into his hard palate, and it was actually like prying his mouth open, so he couldn't even close it.
He was very skittish, very scared, and so sad. You'd look at him and he just was so sad. And his name was Jingo, and he kind of looked like Smokey, so we changed his name to Smokey.
So we took in around 18 animals. We don't usually have that large of a capacity, so it was a very large challenge for us to figure out how to coordinate getting the animals here, where to house them, triage for medical care. And it was something we had never experienced, but our team pulled together beautifully and really set a great precedence for doing similar rescues going forward.
Hoarding situations, we recognize it as a mental illness. We're not trying to get people in trouble. We're getting away from being called animal control, and we're actually called animal services because we want to first provide a service. Some people, kind of need that wake-up call and say, oh my gosh, I have so many animals and I just didn't know what to do. And sometimes they're very appreciative of us coming out.
We're essentially creating a coalition to help all animals in northern Nevada, not just in specific jurisdictions, but everywhere that the care is needed.
He's come a long way. He has put on a lot of weight. He's a regular sized dog now. He was very skinny when we first got him.
Yeah, so Smokey is really adjusting well to his new home. It did take a lot of time, and he will actually come and sit in the same room with us, which he did not do for quite a while.
And to see the animals come from these poor situations, to essentially get rehabilitated and then put back out in the community is a fantastic feeling.
Having rescue groups like the Nevada Humane Society come out and help us, we have not had to euthanize for space in at least 6-7 years since I've been with Lyon County.
The fosters that took Lightning Liam, they were already fostering a little bulldog that we had here that came in as a stray.
Oda Baby and Lightning Liam first met. They hit it off right away.
They fell in love.
They love to just sit together. He's very doting on Oda Baby.
We were thinking of this idea of how can we promote these 2 dogs to get adopted together. We ended up throwing them an awesome dog wedding.
Lightning Liam and Oda Baby, since they were married, they are hoping to be adopted out together.
They truly found a connection, and it brought Lightning Liam out of his shell.
It's important to support the Nevada Humane Society.
Donations represent 90% of our funding.
Without financial donations from the community, there's no way that we could continue to help in cases like this.
A lot of these animals, when they come in, requires a lot of resources to make sure that they get the care that they need. So we do rely on our community to provide donations to us so that we can provide this care for those animals.